wanna do. There's no getting through to you. The lights are on but nobody's home. You say I can't understand, but you're not giving me a chance. When you leave me, where do you go? All the walls that you keep building, all this time that I spent chasing, all the ways that I keep losing you. And the truth is, you turn into someone else. You keep running like the sky is falling. I can whisper, I can yell, but I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know, I'm just talking to myself. Ooh, talking to myself. Ooh, talking to myself. Ooh, but I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know, I'm just talking to myself. I admit I made mistakes, but yours might cost you everything. Can't you hear me calling you home? All the walls that you keep building, all this time that I spend chasing, all the ways that I keep losing you. And the truth is, you turn into someone else. You keep running like the sky is falling. I can whisper, I can yell, but I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know, I'm just talking to myself. Ooh, talking to myself. Ooh, talking to myself. Ooh, yeah, I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know, I'm just talking to myself. All the walls that you keep building, all this time that I spend chasing, all the ways that I keep losing you. And the truth is, you turn into someone else. You keep running like the sky is falling. I can whisper, I can yell, but I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know, I'm just talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. Yeah, I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know, I'm talking to myself. The cycle repeated as explosions broke in the sky. All that I needed was the one thing I couldn't find, and you were there at the turn, waiting to let me know. We're building it up to break it back down. We're building it
war with no weapons, marching with no stepping, murder with no killing, ill in every direction. First, no sequel, do the math, no equal. John with no yoke, more power, less people. And no, I'm not afraid of that. Print it in your paperback. Every rap is made of fact to act as a delayed attack. Every phrase a razor blade is say it till they play it back. Slay them, leave them laying on the pavement, bang, fade to black.
In the wastelands of today, where there's nothing left to lose, and there's nothing more to take, but she forced yourself to choose. In the wastelands of today, where tomorrow disappears, where the future slips away, and your heart turns into fear. In the wastelands of today.
Roll credits, you get it, the show's done. They're talking for just talking, but meaning they got none. None of them come proper, they talk like a shotgun. But how many got bred with integrity? Not one. So no, I'm not afraid to see you suckers hold a blade to me. Ain't no way to shake the ground I built before you came to be. Take it how you take it, I'm the opposite of vacancy. And this is not negotiation, y'all can hate and wait and see.
In the wastelands of today, where there's nothing left to lose, and there's nothing more to take, but you force yourself to choose. In the wastelands of today, where tomorrow disappears, where the future slips away, and your heart turns into fear, and your hope turns into fear. In the wastelands of today. In the wasteland of today. But she forced herself to choose. In the wasteland of today. But tomorrow disappears, when the future slips away, and your hope turns into fear, and your hope turns into fear. In the wasteland of today. In the wastelands of today. In the wastelands of today.
Wash the poison from off my skin. Show me how to be whole again. Flight me up on the silver wing, past the black where the sirens sing. Warm me up in the nova's glow, and drop me down to the dream below. 'Cause I'm only a crack in this castle of glass. Hardly anything there for you to see, for you to see.
The rhythm projects round the next sound. Flex and complex, how to die effect now. Detect the measurement, the elements pressed down. Melted pot of a future style. Combination of a vocal caress with lungs and gas breath from emotional sweat, reflection effects. In a distorted collage, can't really lie. Two beats of a rhythmic line, just slow it down. The logical progression on the timeline. Separation narrowed down to a fine line. Through every edge, so they blend together properly. Take you on a dot of a odyssey. Now slow it down. Logical progression on the timeline. Separation narrowed down to a fine line. Through every edge, so they blend together properly. Take you on a dot of a odyssey. Now it's going down.
So say goodbye and hit the road. Pack it up and disappear. You better have some place to go, 'cause you can't come back around here. Goodbye.
Live from the rhythm, it's something wild, venomous. Enemies trying to read me, you're all looking highly illiterate. Blindly forgetting if I'm in the mix, you won't find an equivalent. I've been here killing it longer than you've been alive, you idiot. And it makes you so mad, somebody else could be stepping in front of you. And it makes you so mad that you're not the only one, there's more than one of you. And you can't understand the fact that it's over and done. Hope you had fun, you got a lot to discuss on the bus headed back where you're from.
So say goodbye and hit the road. Pack it up and disappear. You better have some place to go, 'cause you can't come back around here. Goodbye.
nemesis, underline it for emphasis. There is no way to pretend that we don't really know what the ending is. Part of me thinking that even addressing it's being too generous. Do you really think that they'll notice when you get removed from the premises? And it makes you so mad that somebody else could be stepping in front of you. And it makes you so mad that I won't give you the respect that the others do. And you can't understand it was over before it's begun. Hope you had fun, you got a lot to discuss, and I'm busting it back where you're from.
So say goodbye and hit the road. Pack it up and disappear. You better have some place to go, 'cause you can't
got an aching head, echoes and buzzing noises. I know the words we say, but wish I could have turned our voices down. This is not black and white, only organized confusion. I'm just trying to get it right, and in spite of all I should have done, I was not mad at you, I was not trying to tear you down. The words that I could have used, I was too scared to say out loud. If I could not break your fall, I'll pick you up right off the ground. If you felt invisible, I won't let you feel that now. Didn't get your way, and it's an empty feeling. You've got a lot to say, and you just wanna know you're being heard. But this is not black and white, there are no clear solutions. I'm just trying to get it right, and in spite of all I should have done, I was not mad at you, I was not trying to tear you down. The words that I could have used, I was too scared to say out loud. If I cannot break your fall, I'll pick you up right off the ground. If you felt invisible, I won't let you feel that now. This is not black and white, there are no clear solutions. I'm just trying to get it right, and in spite of all I should have done, I was not mad at you, I was not trying to tear you down. The words that I could have used, I was too scared to say out loud. If I cannot break your fall, I'll pick you up right off the ground. If you felt invisible, I won't let you feel that now.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Forget Mike, nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time, because he writes every note, he writes every line, and I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a design is written in his head every time, before he even touches a key or speaks in a rhyme. And those motherfuckers he runs with, the kids that he signed, ridiculous, without even trying. How did he do it? Yeah. Yeah. This is not the end, this is not the beginning. Just a voice like a riot rocking every revision. But you listen to the tone and the violent rhythm, and know the words sound steady, some empty within them. We say yeah, with fists flying up in the air, like we're holding on to something that's invisible there. Cause we're living at the mercy of the pain and the fear, until we get it, forget it, let it all disappear.
Waiting for the end to come, wishing I had strength to stand. This is not what I had planned. It's out of my control. Flying at the speed of light, thoughts were spinning in my head. So many things were left unsaid.
it starting again.
Like a riot rocking every revision. But you listen to the tone and the body gate and say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way. I'll never be alright. So I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the habit.
Should have stayed. Were the signs I ignored? Can I help you not to hurt anymore? We saw brilliance when the world was asleep. There are things that we can have but can't keep. If they say, who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a million stars? It flickers, flickers. Who cares when someone's time runs out? If a moment is all we are, or quicker, quicker. Who cares if one more light goes out? Well, I do. The reminders pull the floor from your feet. In the kitchen, one more chair than you need. Oh, and you're angry, and you should be. It's not fair. Just 'cause you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't there. If they say, who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a million stars? It flickers, flickers. Who cares when someone's time runs out? If a moment is all we are, or quicker, something inside me that broke beneath the surface, consuming, confusing. It's like a self-control I fear is never ending, controlling. I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in. I've felt this way before, so insecure, crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I go, confusing what is real. Discomfort in this league has pulled itself upon me, distracting, reacting. Against my will, I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in. Way before, so insecure.
When my time comes, forget the wrong that I've done. Help me leave behind some reasons to be missed. And don't resent me when you're feeling empty. Keep me in your memory, leave out all the rest. Leave out all the rest.
my time comes, forget the wrong that I've done. Help me leave behind some reasons to be missed. Don't resent me, and when you're feeling empty, keep me in your memory. Leave out all the rest. Leave out all the rest. Leave out all the rest. Forgetting all the hurt inside you've learned to hide so well. Pretending someone else can come and save me from myself. I can't be who you are. I can't be who you are.
I watch how the moon sits in the sky on a dark night, shining with the light from the sun. The sun doesn't give light to the moon, assuming the moon's gonna go with one. It makes me think of like back to me. You do favors there rapidly, you just turn around and start asking me about things that you want back from me. I'm sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed while I find a place to rest.
I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. I wanna be in the energy, not with the enemy, a place on my head.
Maybe someday I'll be just like you and step on people like you do. Run away all the people who thought I knew. I remember back then who you were. You used to be calm, used to be strong, used to be generous, but you should have known that you wear out your welcome, and now you see how quiet it is all alone. I'm so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed while I find a place to rest. I'm so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed while I find a place to rest.
I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. I wanna be in the energy, not with the enemy, a place on my head. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. I wanna be in the energy, not with the It starts with
one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock ticks life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard
and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard.
and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this
Can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boys. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. Yeah. Now what the hell are you waiting for? After me, there should be no more. So for one last time, nigga, make some noise.
Tired of being what you want me to be, feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting of me, but under the pressure of walking in your shoes. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. Can't you see that you're smothering me, holding too tightly, afraid to lose control? 'Cause everything that you thought I would be is falling apart right in front of you. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. But I know you were just like me, with someone disappointed in you. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Tired of being what you want me to be. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Tired of being what you want me to be.
Can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boys. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. Yeah. Now what the hell are you waiting for? After me, there should be no more. So for one last time, nigga, make some noise.
I don't like my mind right now, stacking up problems that are so unnecessary. Wish that I could slow things down. I wanna let go, but there's comfort in the panic. And I drive myself crazy, thinking everything's about me. Yeah, I drive myself crazy, 'cause I can't escape the gravity. I'm holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. So much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? You say that I'm paranoid, but I'm pretty sure love just out to get me. It's not like I made the choice to let my mind stay so fucking messy. No, I'm not the center of the universe. You keep spinning around me just the same. No, I'm not the center of the universe. You keep spinning around me just the same. I'm holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. So much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? I know I'm not the center of the universe. You keep spinning around me just the same. I know I'm not the center of the universe. You keep spinning around me just the same. And I drive myself crazy, thinking everything's about me. I'm holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. So much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Why is everything so heavy? Why is everything so heavy?
Why does it feel like night to day? Something in here's not right today. Why am I so uptight today? Paranoia is all I got left. I don't know what stressed me first, how the pressure was fed, but I know just what it feels like to have a voice in the back of my head, like a face that I hold inside. Face that awakes when I close my eyes. Face that I watch every time I lie. Face that laughs every time I fall. So I know that when it's time to sink or swim, the face inside is hearing me right underneath my skin.
It's like a paranoid looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like the face inside is right beneath my skin.
I know I've got a face in me, points out all my mistakes to me. You got a face on the inside too. Your paranoia is probably worse. I don't know what set me on first, but I know what I can't stand. Everybody knows the fact of the matter is I can't add up to what you can, but everybody has a face that they hold inside. Face that awakes when I close my eyes. Face that watches every time they lie. Face that laughs every time they fall.
'em up and let something shine. Going at 'em up. Mind, filthy mouth, no excuse. Find a new place to hang this noose. String me up from atop these roofs. Line it tight so I won't get loose. Truth is you can stop and stare. Let myself out and no one cares. Dug the trench out, lay down there with a shovel up out of reach somewhere. Yeah, someone pour it in. Make it a dirt dance floor again. Say your prayers and stop it out when they bring that chorus in.
I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out.
Go, stop the show. Choppy words and a sloppy flow. Shotgun opera, lock and load. Cock it back and then watch it go. Mama help me, I've been cursed. Death is rolling in every verse. Candy paint on his brand new hearse. Can't contain him, he knows he works. Fuck, this hurts, I won't lie. Doesn't matter how hard I try. Half the words don't mean a thing, and I know that I won't be satisfied. So why try ignoring him? Make it a dirt dance floor again. Say your prayers and stop it out when they bring that chorus in.
I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out. I've opened up these scars. I'll make you face us. I pulled myself so far. I'll make you face us.
Like Christmas pie on Italian rock. MCs become silhouette and chop. I bleed